Hi everyone, it's Kristi. I hope you had a great weekend. I have been watching Tracy Faux, and she made some patina paper clips and different things, and so I thought I have to do that. So I have this Ranger patina. This one is fire opal. This one's green opal, and this one is golden agate. And I have a bunch of stuff. I've got small and large paper clips, and I don't know if you guys remember, but I have these silver. They're already kind of antiqued. These are from the card making compendium. But I thought, well, I'm going to try it. So I took one of everything to try with this technique. These patinas are made specifically for coloring metal. I've got some toggles that I thought I had them in my supplies for years because I was going to make bracelets or whatever, but I thought these would be cool for closures. So those are bright shiny silver that I'd never use because they're bright shiny silver, so I'm going to try some of those. I've got these little I don't know if you can see that, they say handmade, and they're a nice shiny silver. So I took some of those, and I just wanted to try to do a little bit first and see how those come out. So I'm going to do it right now, and then I'll put them outside. It's a nice hot day today. It's supposed to be 103. I'm going to put them outside on a piece of card to dry, and tomorrow I'll come back and show you how they turned out. So I'm just going to throw everything in here and then shake it up. I think Tracy did it in a plastic Ziploc bag or something. But I get these containers that Walmart's hard salami comes in these containers, and I don't know why, but I've got a stack of them, and I use them for everything, so it'd be perfect for that. I'm just going to take a good handful. That'll last me a while, because I think this only takes a couple drops, so I think that this patina will actually last for a good while. And then I'm going to take some of the jumbo ones. I use more of the jumbo. Throw in a little bit more of those. And I'm going to throw in these little handmade flowers and the toggles. And yes, I'm going to have to sort these out later, but you know, I'll do it in front of the TV. There's a key. And then I've got some, you know, depending on how this turns out, I've got a whole silver collection of hinges and star brads and round brads, and I've got some little tiny circular paper clips. Those were real big when I was doing scrapbooking. I used most of them, but I do have a few left. And I'm also kind of curious how this would do if I used some of my gold accents and patinaed them with, especially with the pink, you know, maybe for a rose gold kind of thing. So yeah, but now I'm wondering, you know, I think I'm going to put it on the lid, and I'm supposed to shake these real good first. So I'm just going to put a couple drops of the green. Ooh, it is kind of strong. I want a little bit more of the pink because I'm kind of looking for a pink tone. That one seems to be clogged a little bit. I might have to shake that up. And you're not supposed to touch this. You're supposed to wear gloves, but I don't plan on touching it. So, alright, let's see what happens if I just use that amount. Put this container on. Okay, and I'm going to have to mute this part. possible that I just need a little bit darker color, like maybe a darker brown or something, because these were so shiny. But now I've got some that have pink in there, and the butterfly has a little bit of green on it. Let's, oops, I'll pick that back up. Let's just drop a little here and there and see what happens. Okay, it didn't seem to shake off of these very well. Probably need to rub it off, but that's okay. They are kind of a, I don't know, they still look mostly pink to me. And maybe it's my lighting, but I want to get a, I have some dried out baby wipes over here that I use sometimes. I want to wipe off some of that butterfly because it's so pretty, and I don't necessarily want that much green on there. Looks like the yellow dropped on there as well, but that's okay. This one has a lot of green on it too. Okay. Try not to touch it. We'll see how that works. But there again, this stuff dries really quickly. I'm not even sure I actually need to put it out in the sun, but I am. I'm going to take it outside right now, and I guess I'll, oh my goodness, I broke this. See, this is what you get for buying Dollar Tree tools. The point bent already. But you know what? For 50 cents, use it, you break it, you replace it. Okay, I have better pointy hole making tools. I'm going to go stick this outside real quick, and then I want to show you an intro to the next project, and by the time we're done with that, I'm going to go back and get this and bring it and show it to you. We won't have to wait till tomorrow. I'll be back. Okay, so pretty much you can see it's dry. This is the container I used to shake them all up, and it's dry. I set it outside anyway, but depending on how much you use, this does dry really quickly. So I'm probably just going to keep this container for this purpose. And sorry about the noise, guys. I haven't done any embossing in years, and I went ahead and bought some of this. I had never seen this emboss at Dabber. I had the ink pad, and we're talking 20 years ago when I did embossing. So I had the ink pad. I think I had a pen. I never did have great success with it, but when I was watching, when I was watching Tracy and Artie Mays and making those beautiful labels with the numbers, I was like, oh, I need to make some of those. And I bought the kit, but to make the tags, and I've been doing the 30-day challenge. But I don't have any of this stuff, so I just bought what Tracy said she was using. And yeah, so we'll see. I found it quite a messy process in the past when I would do it, but I'm hoping this will be a little bit easier with this dabber instead of trying to get the ink pad, because the ink pad never did work for me. So yeah, that'll be fun. to play with. The other thing, I made a couple of these flowers, and they didn't come out the way that I thought they would. These rose petals are a pretty good size. They're almost like 2 inches each. So this was the first one I did, and it's like I guess it's kind of like a organza. This one is, and I don't know what this material is, but it's the petals that you use for when you're walking down the aisle, if you don't want to use real rose petals for weddings. And I started out with a little thing here. I just didn't like how they turned out. I think maybe if I used more petals, maybe, and then start out and move in closer, because I did this one overlapping a little bit more than this one. And yeah, when I put the two together, I'm thinking, well, that might work, but that's an awful big flower. I was thinking I like to have my accents about 2 to 3 inches, and this is, well, you can see that's a 4-inch square, so that's a big flower. So, but it might be good as a base with a piece of crochet in the middle and maybe a button bling or something. So that's okay. It'll work for something. Not everything that you think is going to work one way works, and some things turn out more fabulous than you dreamed. So I have not been able to find any more of this lace at Walmart. This comes in a 10-yard roll, 6 inches, and I want to say it was $387, $347, something like that. I think $387, maybe $397. I don't know. Either way, I was thinking it was about $4. Well, I looked on Amazon just to see what they had, and I thought, well, this looks similar. It's identical. The difference is this was $8.99, and it's 25 yards. So this is going to last me. This has lasted me a couple of years. So, and I still have about 1/4 of an inch left on there. So yeah, I'm good now. And there again, that was only like $8.97. So I'll put that on the list, and I haven't uploaded that. I'm going to do that today, I promise. What else? Oh, okay, so I have been wanting to work on this project for a long time. I found these curtains at Goodwill, and I just love this fabric. It's like it's not really off-white. It's a tan color, and it has this bouquet. And I could swear I have seen this image before. And I went looking through all my images, and nothing is the same. But in my head, it's like, this is a familiar image to me. So maybe I've just seen this pattern on somebody's furniture, on their curtains or somewhere. I don't know. But I want to use this for a cover. So what I'm going to start out with is a file folder. This is going to be a fabric cover. I'm going to have the file folder base, then there'll be a piece of felt over the top. I've got a stack of felt. I used the felt when I used to do embroidering. And then the fabric over the top. And then I'm going to use the Kirby Teasdale collection for the inside. So I think it'll turn out real nice. And yeah, I just love these papers. There's even a page in here that is, I mean, this just works perfectly. This will work nicely, but there's pinks and blues, and there's pinks and greens and a little blue in here, so I think we can make it work. But yeah, so I am going to follow Carol Tinson's Bank Holiday tutorial. I've done part of it because she has inside her cover, she has envelopes that are attached to the cover that flip in. And I did that on one of my journals. I don't remember what it was, but I'm going to do this one like hers with the cover and everything, because I haven't really done a lot of fabric covers. I did the tapestry one, but yeah, these I think I showed you this already, but these papers in here, and look at all those butterflies. They're they're just awesome. And I think that, I mean, look, this is that color right there in the middle. Lots of pages in here that'll work. Look at the green. It's this middle green right here. Very close. And of course there's neutrals. There's a blue. It's not quite the same blue. This is more of an aqua. But that page is good. And yeah, there's lots of pages in here that will work well. Say that 3 times fast. So anyway, so that's what's coming up. Was there anything else that I wanted to tell you guys? I finally got cardstock from Walmart. I think I told you guys I used the Walmart grocery deliveries, and the first time they substituted 65-pound cardstock for the 110-pound cardstock, which is fine. Cardstock. I can live with that. The second time I ordered it, they substituted 20-pound copy paper. Not even close. And I don't really buy 20-pound copy paper because it disintegrates when I coffee dye it. But we'll use it. And this time I thought, well, maybe 3rd time's a charm. It was. I got my cardstock. So I'm good to go on that. And yeah, I can't think of anything else. I'm going to go out and check on those paper clips and stuff, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I used this Walmart box to put them in to dry them out, and do you see any paint in here at all? I think there's a little bit right here, but it's more particles, dry particles, than anything else, so I'm pretty sure they were mostly dry when I put them in there. So I don't know, maybe I just didn't do it as correctly. I do like how some of them turned out. I like that one. You guys probably can't see it, but it's got a pinkish, all of them are pink except for the spots where there's green paint, and I waited too long to try to get that off. So, but that's okay. I might take a little emery board or something and see what I can do in there. This one, I actually like the back side because it has a little bit of pink on it. But this one, basically all it did to me, which is fine, is tone down that shiny silver. And that's really what I was going for anyway. Some of these handmade, they turned actually, they're just pink. So I think that's just too much pink. I may try to... This is the set that I had these 3 yellow, pink, and green in it. So I may look for like a brown color or something. This one, but these will go with most of what I do because I tend to use the same colors. This, I can't tell really that anything happened to it. Other than, like I said, it really toned down the shiny business. But I love the paper clips. I think the paper clips are where the true beauty is. I just love the paper clips. You know, they were that shiny silver, and now they're just, they don't look rusty, but they look textured and different. I like it. I like it a lot. So yeah, I'll probably do this again. I don't know that I would use these larger ones because I don't think it showed up on those as much as I was hoping for. The toggles turned out really cool. I think those are good, and the smaller pieces, they really turn out nice. So I like those. They look, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? Artsy? So, but I do like the way the toggles turned out. So anyway, just to show you what happened. And I will say, the instructions say to brush it on, and I just love this. It almost has on this piece where it's solid, it's almost enamel like. So you could actually, I'm thinking I could go back and paint these flowers pink if I wanted to. Put an orange center on there or whatever with a brush, and maybe get more of the effect I was going for. But this one's actually kind of cool with that that little green piece on the tip. So anyway, you know, it's fun, and you got to try new things. I like to stay in my little box. I try to get out, but we've talked about this before. I don't like change. I like things to stay the same. It's comfortable for me, and I'm getting better about trying new things. But definitely not where I would like to be. But you know, I love YouTube because you can see people working on these, you know, different things that I would have never known about, let alone try them, any of the, you know, procedures. So it's kind of a really neat thing to be able to see other people do it and see that it's not that hard, it's not so complicated. And I'm thankful for you know, YouTube, for people that are sharing their talent and not hoarding it away. It's nice. It brings more beauty to the world, right? So anyway, guys, I'm blathering on. Someone told me it was okay to blather as long as I wanted, but I'll spare you. I'll see you next time, guys. Thanks for watching.